Welcome to the Road to $1 million US, the series where I try to make $1 million before I graduate from university. Today sitting at 20 subscribers and 14 videos. Now getting right into these charts, guys, because the patterns I found have revealed the next big move for Bitcoin. I have a bunch of charts ready for you guys today. Let's get right into it. First of all, a broader overview of this downtrend here. So we got another perfect bounce from this support level that I drew right here. So far, we have only gotten lower low after lower low, right? And even here. But yesterday we got a higher low, and this may actually be the first significant higher low in this trend, showing that we may start to see a reversal soon. However, I do want to show you guys some of the patterns that I found, which are going to give a pretty clear signal of what the next big move for Bitcoin is going to be. And of course, this isn't only going to be for Bitcoin. It is likely going to be the signal for altcoins as well, because if Bitcoin is going down, then most altcoins are going down. And if Bitcoin is going up, then most altcoins are going up. So personally, I use Bitcoin as a proxy for how the overall market is going to perform. And if Bitcoin dumps 10%, then altcoins dump 20% or 30%. If Bitcoin goes up 10%, then altcoins go up 20 or 30%, right? Now, first of all, there's a broader pattern for Bitcoin on the 4-hour chart. And this is a head and shoulders pattern right here. As you can see, it has basically already formed. So we have a left shoulder, a head right here, and then a right shoulder. And if this actually breaks down from this $61,800 level right here, then we will have a pretty nasty price target, guys. So get ready for this. The price target for this would be about $52,000 here. So that's another, let's say, 15-16% move down from here, creating a total overall move of about 30%. Okay, so that would be a pretty heavy correction in the price of Bitcoin. Now, what I'm also saying is that if Bitcoin actually breaks down from this level right here, and we see this extra 16% correction, creating an overall correction of 30%, then altcoins are going to do much worse than that, in my opinion. Now, before I continue here, a quick disclaimer. This is not financial advice, guys. I'm just telling you guys what I'm looking at in the charts because I'm determining my own decisions here with my investments, and I'm simply sharing it with you because I'm sharing my journey of trying to make $1 million before I graduate from university, right? So this is not financial advice. Now let's continue with the video. Now, if we're talking about the likelihood of this actually happening and us moving down to 52K, I want to show you guys another pattern right here that is actually going to signal to me what is going to be happening next in the price. So this is the Bitcoin 1-hour chart. And since March 16th, we have just been chopping around and getting some pretty bearish price action. But what is going to be happening next for Bitcoin, in my opinion? Well, as you can see here, on Tuesday, March 26th, we will reach the end of this pattern. So I think, in my opinion, we will likely break out above or below that before then. And the price targets, in case we do see a breakdown or a break up from here, will be a plus 10% move. So that will be either $72,400 or $58,200. So these are some pretty extreme moves in the short term. However, in my opinion, I think this is likely going to be the next big move for Bitcoin. We're either breaking up or down, but it is going to be the next move for Bitcoin, in my opinion. But of course, I can still be completely wrong and I've just completely misread the situation. Now let's get into the liquidation heat maps. First of all, we swept a part of this liquidity here to the upside. So a lot of people got liquidated here. Let's see, it's about $35 million worth of liquidations. There's still more liquidity, though, at about $65,000, which would be around this level right here. Yeah, this looks pretty likely, as it's like 1% away from the current price. So even if it's just a wick, it wouldn't be strange, in my opinion, if we just see a quick wick up, take out of this liquidity before potentially moving down further. Next, zooming out on the 1-week liquidation heat map, you can see that we have about $1 billion worth of liquidations at the $69,000 price target. And we have about $500 million worth of liquidations at $60,000. Personally, I don't think I'm going to be looking at the liquidity in the short term for now until I see a clear pattern emerging in this chart. or in this chart right here. Then lastly, zooming out on the 1 month Bitcoin liquidation heat map, we can still see about $3 billion worth of liquidity at around 51K, 50 to 51K. So if we do end up seeing a larger correction, in my opinion, 50K would probably be the bottom. But for now, let's just take it one day at a time, not get ahead of ourselves, and just look at the charts on a day-to-day basis. Another thing, if we actually end up seeing more higher lows and we actually start reversing out of this trend right here, then the first target would probably be 69,000, as we're taking out over $1 billion worth of liquidity. But then if we actually end up moving higher than that, then there's $2 billion worth of liquidity at 74K. So these would be some price targets if we actually do start reversing out of this bearish trend right here. As I said though, for now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Just take it one day at a time and see where the price takes us. Now guys, the last video got 4 likes. Let's try to get this video that you're watching right now above 10 likes. I would really appreciate that. And I'm still aiming for my 25 subscriber goal, so please subscribe if you haven't already. This has been today's update video. Thank you for watching once again. The link to my Discord server is in the description down below, so join that if you're looking to make some new connections in the space. The first 100 people to join will get this OG role, which may have some exclusive benefits in the future. Again, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.